For you domestic travelers hitting the road this summer, a warning from our law enforcement. Joining us with some safety tips is Trooper Nick Pye with South Carolina's Highway Patrol, Troop 6. Good to see you, Trooper.
Hey, good afternoon.
Yeah, so congratulations on your new post. You've taken over from our good friend Matt Southern, which has become a very familiar face on Fox 24 News now. Now yours is going to be the familiar face. And I know that you always have some really important tips for folks, especially as the summer season starts to kick off. Can you tell us a little bit about what you want to warn motorists about?
Yes, ma'am. I think it's just important for everyone to know that, since COVID, things are getting back to normal, so a lot of people are traveling on the roadways. The summertime is always a busy time. Just this past weekend with Memorial Day, it started the 100 Daily Days of Summer, which goes from Memorial Day on to Labor Day. And, we always see a uprise in traffic during the summertime, but this year in particular, just with last year not being normal, we expect to see a lot more traffic on the roadways this year.
Yes, definitely. And with a lot of traffic, with a lot of travel, cars break down, things happen. So what is your advice for folks who find themselves on the side of the road with either a flat tire or a busted engine?
Yes, ma'am. I think it's important to, and not many people think about this, but do the things that need to be done before your trip. Check your tires, check your vehicle, make sure your lights are working. Make sure your cell phone's fully charged. Just do a pre-trip inspection. Maybe just get a little checklist of things that need to be done before you get on the road. I've been guilty of that before too, but now I see a different side of it. So I make sure that I always have everything together, and it's stuff that you don't necessarily think about until you get broke down on the side of the road, and then you're wishing you would have done that. So just be smart. Just do those few little things that need to be done before you start traveling.
What are some of the other things that you should keep handy in the case of an emergency?
Well, we like to make sure that people, have the proper tools to change a tire. There is certain spots in the Troop 6 area that we have what we call SHEP, which is our own kind of roadside assistance. And a lot of people do have AAA and stuff, but unfortunately in some areas, it is a busy area around here. We can't always get to you. So, having maybe a four-way lug wrench, a towel to put down on the ground if you're changing a tire, a jack to jack your car up, anything that you think is important to change a tire on a vehicle or whatever the issue is. And in today's society, you can look on YouTube and figure out how to do all that kind of stuff.
Certainly, and have a good flashlight handy. I had a couple other questions for you here, Trooper. Now, in the event that you get pulled over, now I've seen some pretty odd places where people decide to stop for law enforcement in the event that they're getting pulled over. What is kind of the rule that people should follow to make sure that they aren't just stopped in the middle of the roadway with traffic on all sides?
Well, if you're on the roadway and you're getting pulled over, the officer is going to indicate to you using lights and or sirens that you're being stopped. And what we ask people is don't stop in the middle of the road. Slow down, show your cooperation, maybe put your hazard lights on if you feel necessary. But I think what's important is for people to understand that we get it. If you're on the interstate, you may want to go up to the next exit to get off, or you may want to go up a little bit further to get in a parking lot or a well-lit area. We understand that. I think it just comes down to just thinking things through. And, now if you're, if we put blue lights behind you and you pick speed up, then maybe there's an issue. But, we get it.
You've got blue lights right behind you.
Right.
And finally, for drivers, in the event that a fire or emergency vehicle with sirens going are trying to navigate through traffic, what should you do? I don't see a lot of people pulling over the way I was always taught to. So what is the rule here in South Carolina?
So, when there's a call and there's an emergency situation and vehicles or emergency vehicles coming through, we want you to pull out of the way to make it clear for those vehicles to get through and get to wherever they're going. Now, with that being said, and we get it, it is an excitement for people, but just slow down, think things through. We don't want you to get over and hit the person beside you. We don't want to make the situation worse than it has to be. So just slow down, look at the situation and move out of the way for those emergency officials.
And don't try to outrun them. Trooper Pye, it's been a pleasure.
Yeah,
Thank you for these great tips.
Yes,
Mind the
ma'am. Thank
signs,
you.
mind the speeds, and stay safe. We'll see you next time. We're back after this.